Om Shanti. This is the Avyakt Murli of 23rd of March 1988, and the title is Signs of the Beloved Dilruba Children who are conquerors of the heart of the Father, the Comforter of Hearts. Today, the Dilaram, the Comforter of Hearts, Father, has come to meet his Dilruba, beloved children. Each and every Dilruba child of the Dilaram Father, that is, those in whose hearts the sweet music of the constant remembrance of Dilaram is automatically playing. Such Dilruba children are the ones who conquer Dilaram's heart with the music of their love. The Dilaram Father also sings the praise of such children. So, those who have conquered the Father's heart automatically become the conquerors of Maya and the conquerors of the world. When someone gains the throne of a limited kingdom, it means he becomes seated on the throne. Similarly, those who conquer the Father's heart throne are the ones who automatically and constantly remain seated on the throne. Baba is always in their hearts, and such victorious children are always in Baba's heart. Such children who have conquered the heart don't sing songs of anything except Baba and service with every breath they take. That is, with every second that passes. They constantly sing this one song, My Baba, and I belong to Baba. This is known as the Dilruba children who have conquered the Dilaram Father's heart throne. Bap Dada constantly listens to the sweet sound coming from the hearts of the Dilruba children. Is there just the one song sung, or are there other songs too? Sometimes some also sing the song of their weaknesses, and sometimes instead of singing songs of the Father's praise, they sing their own praise. Together with praising the Father, you also praise yourselves. You are in the Father. That is, your praise is also merged within the Father's praise. The correct tune of singing the Father's praise is the elevated tune. Others are able to see the Father in every step, vision, word, relationship, and connection of the children who are the conquerors of the heart throne. Even though the words come from their mouth, those powerful, loving words automatically reveal the Father, that these words are not spoken by that soul, but they are the words of an elevated authority, that is, of the Almighty authority. The spirituality in their vision is one that gives souls the experience of the Father. Their steps are according to God's elevated directions. Others would feel that that one is not an ordinary human being, but is an Avyakt angel. Those who give such an experience are said to be conquerors of the heart, and so conquerors of the world. To give an experience through words is an ordinary method. There are many people in the world who influence others with their words. However, the specialty of your words is that your words remind others of the Father. The success of revealing the Father shows souls the path to salvation. This is the uniqueness. If they simply praise you and say that you have a very good art of speaking, or that you speak with words of authority, that praise can be given to other souls too. However, your words should give the experience of the Father's praise. This specialty is the method to open the curtain of revelation. The sound of the heart from the lips of those who constantly have dilaram in their heart will automatically reveal dilaram. Therefore, check. Is the Father being revealed through every step and every word of mine? Are the words I am speaking those that enable a relationship to be forged with the Father? Now, the first part of service is to hoist the flag of revelation. Is my every action such that it reveals the Father who tells us the philosophy of elevated karma? Those who always have the Father in their heart are automatically Son shows the Father. That is, they are close. That is, equal to the Father. Let the sound, our Baba, echo in all directions. Not the Baba of the Brahma Kumaris, but our Baba. When this sound echoes everywhere, the gates to the sweet home, Param Dham, will then open. Because when they say, our Baba, they can then receive their inheritance of liberation. Even if they go back with you and the Father as part of the procession, everyone has to return. Everyone has to be taken back. At least, they should claim a right to be able to hear the words with their ears and to know with their intellect. Our Baba has come. No one should remain deprived of this. The Father is the Father of the world, and so, at least, these few drops have to be given to all the souls of the world. You have swallowed the ocean, but they are thirsty for just one drop. So, you will enable them to attain at least a few drops, will you not? What do you need to do for that? Your every step and every word should be such that they reveal the Father. Only then will this sound echo. Only the children who reveal the Father in this way are said to be the dilruba children of the Dilaram Father, whose hearts have only the one music of the Father. So, have you become such dilruba children? Sing this one song, and other songs will automatically finish. You can give your good news in just 2 words, okay? Have a heart-to-heart conversation. Do not take or give time listening to any other type of song. It doesn't take a long to relate good news, but it does take time to speak the Ram Katha, tales of Rama. Bapdada calls such stories the Ram Katha, not Krishna Katha. This is the story of those who are 14 celestial degrees, not of those who are 16 celestial degrees. You are not the ones who tell tales of Rama, are you? Now, there is so much service that still remains to be done. What have you done up to now? Just think about it. There are 5.5 billion souls. Even if you give them just a drop, you have to give them something, whether they become your devotees or your subjects. Even if they become deities, something still has to be given to them. On the path of devotion, they will be worshipped as deities. So, only when you give them something will they consider you to be deities, one who give and worship you. People will also accept you when they have some attainment. How would they just accept you like that as the mother and father? The kings are also the mother and father. On both accounts, you have to be bestowers, children of the bestower, and bestow. However, when giving, you have to remind them of the bestower. Do you understand what you have to do? Don't think that so many centers have opened abroad and in this land and that a lot has been achieved. You are the children of the merciful Father, are you not? Have mercy for all your thirsty and wandering brothers and sisters. No one should have any reason to complain. Acha, many lovers have come from foreign lands. When many come, everything has to be shared. Time too has to be shared. You change night into day. What more can you do? Be a great donor even in this. Even though Baba's love is number wise, it is still number one for all. No one should ever think Baba has less love for me and more love for someone else. No, he has the greatest love for all. Perhaps the words that are spoken through the lips are sometimes more for one than for another. But the love of the heart isn't distributed through words. In Baba's vision, each and every child is number one. The number has not been declared as yet. Until the number is announced, each and every one is number one because anyone can become number one. You also heard that Brahma is constantly number one, but there is also the first division. To claim the first number with the Father means to go into the first division. Those souls are also called number one. Although Bab Dada knows that at present that soul is last, he doesn't consider that one to be the last until the final results have been declared. The last can become the first at any time. There is still a margin for this. Sometimes what happens is that those who are moving very fast become tired as they come close, and so they stop. And those who are moving slowly never stop. They move with the right method, and so they reach their destination. This is why everyone is number one in Baba's vision. When the results are announced, it will be said that this one is last and this one is first. This cannot be said now. Therefore, simply have faith in yourself and keep flying. Bab Dada has love in the heart for each one to enable each one to fly forward. Even if Baba speaks fewer words to someone, his love is no less. His heart is constantly filled with the elevated, pure wishes of the Father's love. Even with just the 2 words that he says, keep flying, the ocean of love is merged in those 2 words. No one can say, Baba loves me more. If someone says this, then say, he loves me even more than you. And he truly does. He isn't just saying this to make you happy. He isn't saying this just to make your heart happy. The Father knows that you have been wandering. You had become tired and confused, and have now met Baba after 5,000 years. Baba searched everywhere and found you. He found you in the east, west, north, and south. How much love would he have for those for whom he has searched far and wide? Otherwise, he wouldn't even search for them. Does the ocean lack love? Only Dilaram knows how much love each one of you has in your heart for Baba. No matter what you may be, all of you have passed in the subject of love. Baba has already given you the certificate of having love for the Father. Acha, to all the dilruba children of Dilaram in all corners who sing the song of deep love for their hearts, to those who through every action reveal the Father, Son shows Father, to those who always enable others to forge a relationship with the Father through their every word, to those who through their spiritual drishti constantly give others the experience of the Father of all spirits, to those who reveal the Father, to those who have conquered the Father's heart throne and are therefore conquerors of Maya and conquerors of the world. To such children, love, remembrance, and namaste from Baba, the comforter of hearts. To the dadis, the father thanks the children, and the children thank the father. You have moved forward by giving thanks to one another. This is the method to move forward. Through this method, the gathering of all of you become good. You say, Haji, yes indeed, and give thanks to one another and move forward. If everyone follows with this method, they will become angels. Bap Dada is pleased to see the small rosary. As yet, only a bracelet has been created. The necklace around the neck is being prepared. You are all engaged in preparing the necklace around the neck. Now, attention is required. When you get engrossed in service a lot more, attention on the self is sometimes reduced. Sometimes the essence becomes merged in the detail. It doesn't remain in its visible form. You yourselves say that this now has to happen. The day will come at some time when you will say that whatever has to happen is happening. The rosary of lamps will be created here first. Bap Dada considers all of you to be the examples to increase zeal and enthusiasm in each one. The unity of all of you is the fortress of the yajna. Whether you are 10 or 12, you are the walls of the fortress. So, Bap Dada would be so pleased. Bap Dada is there anyway. Nevertheless, you are the instruments. If the second and third group were to prepare such a gathering, there would be wonders. Now, prepare such a group. For the first group, everyone says that they have a lot of love for one another. Their natures are different, and of course, they will remain different. Yet, they have regard and love for one another and always say Haji. They mold themselves at the right time, and this is why the walls of the fortress are strong. This is why you are all moving forward. On seeing the foundation, there is happiness, is there not? Just as this first fruit of the season is visible, in the same way, if the group becomes powerful, service will follow you. The rosary of victory is fixed in the drama, so you will all definitely come close to one another, for only then will the rosary be created. If one bead is in one place and the other bead is distant from it, a rosary cannot be created. The beads will continue to unite. They will continue to come close. Only then will the rosary be created. So, you are good examples. Acha, now the quota for meeting has to be met. You were told that Baba is making the chariot function with extra sakash. Otherwise, this is not an ordinary thing. Baba has to consider everything. Nevertheless, the energy of all powers is accumulated, and this is why the chariot is also cooperating so much. If the power has not been accumulated, it would be difficult to do this much service. This too is the part of every soul in the drama. Whatever treasure store of elevated actions you have accumulated becomes useful at a time of need. The blessings of so many souls are also received, and these too are accumulated. Because of having the treasure store of one type of charity or another, this soul has a special part. For the chariot to continue without any obstacles is also part of the drama. Acha, personal meeting with group. The power of remembrance constantly enables you to move forward in every task. The power of remembrance makes you powerful for all time. The experience of the power of remembrance is the most elevated experience. It is this power that enables you to experience success in every task. Have the awareness that you are a soul who is moving forward with the experience of this power, and move forward as much as you want to. With this power, you will continue to receive special cooperation. Blessing, may you become an embodiment of success by being sensible and doing 3 types of service at the same time. According to the present time, all 3 types of service through thoughts, words, and deeds have to be carried out at the same time. Together with serving through words and deeds, continue to serve with your mind through your pure thoughts and an elevated attitude, and the fruit will be fruitful, because only when the mind is powerful is there power in words. Otherwise, those who are speaking are like bandits, because they are only repeating things like parrots. Knowledgeable, sensible souls do all 3 types of service at the same time and attain a blessing for success. Slogan: to give every soul an experience of peace, power, and happiness through every word, action, and drishti is the greatness of great souls. Om Shanti.